take the lead with 4.5 minutes to go.
The turnover there from Mark Talia, earning just his second cap. 2 tries last week, and that has gone against the throw of Takeaho. Not much has gone wrong for the All Blacks today, but they've had a few wobbles in the lineup.
Well, that's 3 for Taylor, 1 for him now. Takeaho, so that's 4 in total, losing lost balls in the lineup.
There's Talia under the high ball. Certainly takes some knocking down, doesn't he? Retallick on the head of Bowden Barrett. Mwanga at speed, being spun around by Owen Farrell. There's Aaron Smith. Sam Whitelock, the man from a family of dairy farmers on the North Island. Also from a family of 3 All Blacks.
Use it, 9.
Here's Aaron Smith.
What's that crossfield? What's that crossfield?
You might just have heard there. Look out for that crossfield. We've seen a lot of that today. Freddie Stewart just trying to get between the bodies to get underneath it. It's gone into the hands of Will Stewart. And contest rugby. Tom Curry floats it out. Well picked up on the half volley by Henry Slade. The last 18 minutes of the match.
Advantage.
Referee playing an advantage. The All Blacks have been penalised, and then it flies forward, ricocheting off Freddie Stewart, but it is a penalty.
In England have taken, what, 35, 40 seconds to decide to go into the touch, which is a good kick from Slade. You don't want to rush that part of the job. Now they have to score. I think this game has gone away from New Zealand. I'll be surprised if England do come back, but at least just show some real sort of passion and pride in the last 18 or 17 minutes.
Time is over, guys. Time is
The
over.
smart ball analytics telling us there just how close that was to the try line. TJ Paranara, who provided the crucial spark up at Murrayfield last week, comes on for Aaron Smith.
Oh, he's quick. He's a live wire as well.
New Zealand don't compete for it. Maro Itoje urging England. Jamie George is Saracen's teammate. Pops out of the side there. There's Farrell. It's all too easily read by that New Zealand defence, though. Can they find a way through this time? Mako Vunipola, another of the Saracens. There's Ben Youngs off the left hand that time. Johnny Hill, Billy Vunipola. Youngs to Jamie George, who had to pause on his run, lost his momentum. Tom Curry, Marcus Smith. There are plenty of white jerseys now. Good hands from Stewart onto Marcus Smith. It's been turned over by Artie Sevilla, but the referee had already blown his whistle, and it is a scrum to the All Blacks.
Well, you can say that England are trying to play the All Black way. Unfortunately, they can't. They haven't got the skill level. Well, not used to it, I suppose. I suppose they have got the skill level if they're trying to do that. Again, they're putting them under some controlled pressure at the moment, but again, it's just simple one-out rugby. They're puffing, they're panting. You got Johnny Hill acting as a fly half out there.
I missed something, but that can happen too.
Ribbons is on, yeah, there's the big South African.
Here there is a knock-on.
Yes, David Ribbons, born and raised in Somerset West. 40 minutes or so along the motorway from Cape Town. But now very much a man in white. Made his debut last week.
But you almost feel from this position that the Kiwis are thinking something out. Paranara's on, it doesn't matter whether he's on or Smith or whoever. They're just thinking, right, how are we going to get out of here? Or actually, how are we going to get a chance of scoring from here? You probably just box kick it now, I said that.
Well, you rather suspect the reporters from the British press will be sharpening their pencils about now.
Okay, on the bind, please. So control the weight.
Jack Willis, currently unattached in terms of clubs. That's
your feet closer.
a reflection of where things have been going in recent weeks in English club rugby. Both Worcester and Wasps going out of business. Jack Willis, we understand, will be signing up with a French club in the top 14 fairly shortly.
You'll have a pretty quick back row if Vunipola goes down. That's Billy Vunipola goes off. You've got the kamikaze twin Simmons and Curry. And if Willis is there, that's a pretty good scrum again from the All Blacks.
Perinara back to Mo'unga. Mo'unga playing with so much time. The exit getting within a few metres of halfway.
Time off. Stop. Go.
Itoje fires it down to Youngs. There's Farrell. Through goes May. May on to Curry. This is better from England.
Just slow now.
Youngs. Itoje's got Vunipola. Crucial tackle coming from Geordie Barrett. There's Youngs again. The arm is out. It was slowed down illegally by the men in black. Ben Youngs going back. Here's Tom Curry. Well, time and again England have been in that so-called danger zone, but it hasn't proved too dangerous so far for New Zealand. Just the points off the boot at the moment. Marcus Smith hoists it. Freddie Stewart almost got there. But at some point that ball went forward and will retire here for the England penalty.
Going the New Zealand way, going the aerial way, catch to compete, or kick to compete, I should say. Great play there, it's a good line from Johnny May on the inside of Farrell. It's about the first time we've actually broken anything from a set play. England have to go into the corner, they have to score now. Again, as I said many times, the clock is not their friend, it's not on their side, but a conversion try here. Another 7 points, that's a glimmer of hope.
Just how effective those 8 visits have been. Well, look at the scoreline. Top left-hand corner, penalty against England.
Basically, New Zealand haven't competed, they've actually moved away from the line-out, and you say that England have thrown the jumper across. I don't quite agree with that. Because if there's nothing to compete about, you are obviously going to go that way. Again, this referee has given some peculiar decisions in his time, but he was 100% sure that is right. Itoje, you're going to have to go that way, but he's saying you've gone too far, you've thrown yourself across the line. I don't know, but that's another opportunity gone.
So Samasoni Takeaho. And it's there with the hooker. An Englishman has come in from the side. Will Stewart has been penalised. The bar tight head.
And I think that was England's big chance, a choice to take points. We've still got 12 minutes to go, but again, you don't get many chances for a 5-metre line out and to do some stuff off it. And again, New Zealand will just pump this up with Mo'unga. That's a good kick. That's a great kick. And again, they will walk to this line out. They'll pre-call it. They'll catch and drive. Penny for your thoughts.
No side entry, please.
Penny for his thoughts, and Joe Schmidt next to him. Job well done.
Well, it's a 3-man New Zealand selection panel. 3 of the coaches. Ian Foster, one of them. Joe Schmidt and Jason Ryan as well. And they certainly, over the course of the year, appear to have found the right combination. Things working so well with the distribution of the talents of the Barretts as well. Geordie Barrett moving into the midfield. Bowden Barrett now well at home at fullback. There is Geordie. Tackle from Smith and Willis. It was a joint effort. Here's Perinara. Retallick. Perinara again. Carry from Frizzell. They're inside the England 22. Geordie Barrett. Papa Lee, who started things off with that interception of the pass of Van Poortvliet.
That's a penalty again. See, Billy Vunipola giving a penalty away. They'll take 3.
Back, the attempt at the drop from Bowden Barrett, who has chance to pick his spot. It is accurate, and New Zealand are up to 25.
You just compound issue after issue when you try and defend and then you don't get away, and you know as soon as you put yourself in that predicament, Papali'i knows exactly what he's trying to do as well. He will hold on to Billy Vunipola and actually Billy Vunipola and turn him with him, so he'll buy the penalty, but that's exactly what sides do. Great drop goal I'm sorry.
Owen Barrett takes his Test match total to 720 points. Well, that was a well-worked restart from England. There's Ben Youngs. Marcus Smith, and Smith is through! Tries to go himself. In the end, he's cut down by his opposite number. And once again, England are into the New Zealand 22. And not for the first time. It's a penalty offence from New Zealand.
It's got to be a card as well.
There may be ramifications. I think you're right, Dowie. And they've got over, and it looks like they got it down. They're appealing.
And is now on the ground and is on the goal line.
Well, Brian McNeese appears confident that that's hit the white line, in which case it'll be a try.
I'm happy with that, Damon, because it's a slow motion. So ball is on the line and the end.
Yes.
So I will award the try.
Yes.
Happy with that?
Yes.
You happy ball is on the line? Yeah, happy. Ball is on the line, you confirm. That's right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I will award the try.
England will have a one-man advantage for what will be something like 8 minutes. And they have the opportunity to narrow the deficit to 12.
Well, if he doesn't get it, it's the 2 converted tries, isn't it, to come back? Hope of all hopes. Makes it 13-25, so do my maths. Yeah, 27.
Well, it's 2 converted tries to tie things up now.
But again, England doing well here. Again, it comes from Marcus Smith. That's, you know, he is the spark. I'm sorry, he can spark things. He can make England's backline different if he's given the choice and the chance. But he has to have a good 12 and 13 with him. But again, England need to be strong on this, and they need to attack straight away. With 8 minutes left, and New Zealand can mess around with a kick-off and just keep England there. That's what they want now. Billy, you need a big raffle, big carry here, mate.
Well, on a day when not everything has gone right for England, and indeed the graphics and the clocks, I can tell you that clock there is about 12 or 13 seconds behind, so it says we've got 7.5 minutes left. We'll take about a dozen seconds off that for absolute accuracy. Good offload there from Ribbons to Mako Vunipola. You can see Hoskins Sotutu with the blonde flecks in his hair. Here's Marcus Smith with space onto Porter. May having to apply the brakes before accelerating again. Ben Youngs onto Atojo. Here's Henry Slade. Ribbons, great offload. Now there's space for England. Now they're starting to flow. Freddie Stewart getting through Mo'unga. Here's Ben Youngs onto Mako Vunipola. The tackle from Whitelock. Youngs again. Stewart. England have another. The game remains alive.
Why do we take till the 73rd minute to start playing? Why, oh why, oh why? They can play, they can move the ball, they can offload. Here you go, out the back. Marcus Smith once again, out to the side, out to the edge. Don't die with it, Johnny May, come back inside. That's what he does. He doesn't look for contact. Ribbons, where's that thing? Farrell in space. Stewart just carrying, hold on to that ball, lad, hold on. He does, and then it's just a matter of numbers. 2-1. Doesn't need the man outside, scores it. Where have we been to the 73rd minute?
Well, this one has to go for England. And Smith has done it. They're within a converted try. 5 minutes to go England have hope.
Well, you know what they've got to do. New Zealand will be waiting, but you play like that precision rugby. It's high-risk rugby. Everyone's jumping up in the air. You're too frightened to play it from the first minute. New Zealand weren't, that's why they built the lead. This would be the most amazing comeback if England could do it. A converted try to draw. Converted try to draw.
Well, the Hillary Shield does not yet know its ultimate owner. England, well, they've got themselves at least a base camp. Can they now get to the summit?
Yes, they'll do. Five minutes. Grimacing. It's the Blacks that are slow now. The Blacks that are shell-shocked. Sweet Chariot sings and realms around.
Well, remember that clock is about 19 or 20 seconds behind the stadium clock, and it is the stadium clock which is the accurate one. So we now are inside the last 4 minutes. Jamie George has to get it spot on. He gets it to Ribbons. Here's Marcus Smith. Captain Marvellous there. Owen Farrell, cap number 100 today. Vunipola, Smith. Here's Stewart. Ben Youngs with a chip over the top, but nobody was on the same wavelength. And that's too easy for Geordie Barrett. But there might just be a little bit of panic now. The carry forward from George Bower, and it's a penalty to New Zealand.
18.
Penalty to New Zealand. And again, it's relief for New Zealand. Maka Vunipola, he started carrying, he's going back to some of his best form. Ben Youngs, the cheeky little chip over the top. I'm not bad with that one at all. It turned New Zealand, forces them to play out. Unfortunately, England were flying up, as they would be. Their line speed too fast, offside. And again, it's the All Blacks now, the walk. It's not their greatest kick. They just want to get out of town at the moment. They played brilliantly for, what, 73 minutes or so? And then England hit them with a, you've got to say, a dubious try. Without you take anything that's going when you haven't performed. Now this is the line-out, I believe. This is the line-out.
And I think the best advice for Tokeaho, go nowhere near David Ribbons. And he goes short, and he goes to their own new centurion, Brodie Retallick. And the clock in the stadium says we're very close to 78 minutes. That is the accurate one. Referee, just for a moment, put the whistle to his lips once and then twice. Geordie Barrett, straight back into the traffic. New Zealand are playing the clock.
This is a dangerous game, though. The referees penalised sides for going off their feet constantly today, this afternoon and this evening.
Use it now.
That time it was Shannon Frizzell who almost fell to ground. Perinara, the chip over the top. Gives an opportunity for Johnny May to run, who got through the tackle of Satutu. Here's Billy Vunipola, Marcus Smith, out there to Curry. A crescendo. Slade out to Porter. England are within 5. The clock says we're approaching the final minute. David Ribbons, what a finish. Vunipola, who would have thought? England within a matter of inches of a possible draw here. Ben Youngs up there to Stewart. Oh,
yes!
And the hand is up there from the referee, Renal. And he's going to call on Brian McNeice.
Listen in.
Have England done it?
That's down. That's a try.
Yes, Matthew, the ball has been grounded.
seen a comeback of this sort of magnitude. England were down and out, and now they are just a straightforward conversion away from what would appear to be almost certainly a draw. We will have time to restart.
There you go.
Marcus Smith adds the 2 points. It's 25 points apiece.
That's some noise. Again, they've just started playing. This is what this England side can do. Perenara has done something in back play here that's come off. Reserve scrum off is absolutely.
We have chance for one more play. Possession, absolutely crucial. What England will do? Will they be satisfied with the draw? They are. Marcus Smith fires it into touch. Mathieu Reynal blows his whistle eventually for the end of the match. It is a draw, but what a remarkable draw.
Unbelievable. One of the most amazing games I've seen as far as a team coming back. I don't like the way it's finished. The crowd didn't like the way it's finished. They fought their way back in. I can see why they did it. They didn't want to lose it. Well, they had lost it and they just started playing. I don't know where this England side needs to go. Unbelievable play, unbelievable tries at the end.
Final score at Twickenham. England 25, New Zealand 25.